They told us something very specific, that once Windows 10 reached its end of support date, millions of computers would instantly become unsafe, that hackers would rush in, that staying on Windows 10 would be a serious security risk. And because of that, we were told we needed to upgrade immediately or replace our hardware. But now that some time has passed, we can finally ask an important question. Was that warning accurate, or was it exaggerated? Because instead of speculating, I decided to look at the actual data. What really changed after end of support? First, let's clear up a major misconception. Windows 10 did not stop working. Your app's still open. Your files are still there. Your system behaves exactly the same as it did the day before support ended. The only thing that changed is this. Microsoft no longer provides free security patches for newly discovered vulnerabilities. That's it. There was no switch flipped that suddenly made Windows 10 dangerous overnight. If the risk was real, we'd see it in the data. Microsoft's messaging suggested something urgent, almost immediate. So here's the test. If Windows 10 suddenly became a massive security liability, we would expect to see a sharp rise in active exploits targeting it. Security researchers track these things: zero-day exploits, newly discovered vulnerabilities, real-world attack activity, and after analyzing the numbers from the months following end of support, there was almost no spike. The rate of discovered exploits stayed roughly consistent with what it was before. That matters. Because if attackers truly saw Windows 10 as open season, we'd see evidence of it very quickly. Risk doesn't appear overnight. It accumulates. Now, this doesn't mean Windows 10 is future-proof. What it means is that the risk grows gradually, not instantly. Any vulnerability discovered from now on won't be patched unless you pay for extended updates. Over time, those unpatched issues add up. But that's a long-term concern, measured in years, not days. And most real-world attacks still rely on user behavior. Clicking malicious links, downloading infected files, running unknown software. Unsupported doesn't mean instantly compromised. Extended security updates expose the contradiction. Here's where the story gets interesting. Microsoft offers something called extended security updates. For a fee, they will continue patching Windows 10. Think about that. If Windows 10 were truly an unacceptable security risk, why would Microsoft continue supporting it at all? The existence of paid updates proves something important. Windows 10 is still perfectly capable of being secured. Microsoft didn't lose the ability to patch it. They simply chose not to do it for free. Why the push feels so aggressive? The urgency wasn't really about safety. It was about transition. Windows 11 represents a different direction. More cloud integration, more telemetry, more account-based usage, and stricter hardware requirements. Many perfectly functional computers, especially those built before 2018, are excluded. And for people on fixed incomes, small businesses, or anyone using older but reliable hardware, upgrading isn't trivial. The message wasn't plan ahead, it was act now. What your real options actually are? Despite how it was framed, you still have choices. Option 1. Stay on Windows 10 temporarily, but do it responsibly. Keep your browser updated. Use a standard user account. Avoid risky downloads. Use common sense security practices. This isn't forever, but it buys you time without panic. Option 2, upgrade to Windows 11 on your terms. If you do, don't accept the default setup. Reduce telemetry, disable unnecessary cloud features, remove bloat. You can make it usable, but it takes effort. We have a dedicated video on how to install Windows 11 with less bloatware and telemetry. Click the I button or check description. Option 3, explore Linux. Not because it's trendy, but because it runs well on older hardware and receives regular security updates. It's not for everyone, but for basic tasks, it's a genuine alternative worth testing. Facts versus fear. So let's answer the question honestly. Is Windows 10 suddenly unsafe? No. Is it something you should ignore forever? Also, no. The real issue wasn't security, it was urgency. You weren't given time to evaluate. You were pressured to react. And decisions made under fear usually benefit the company creating that fear. That choice should be yours, not forced by manufactured panic.